They say empires fall by the sword, yet sometimes they decay inside the bedchamber. In 38 CE, when Rome stood at the height of its glory, a young bride crossed the marble thresholds of the Palatine Palace. Her name was Valeria Messalina, only 15, chosen to marry the Emperor Claudius, a man more than twice her age. To Rome, this wedding was a promise, purity restored after Caligula's madness. But beneath the garlands and gold, another story began, one that would turn an empress into a curse whispered through centuries. At first glance, Messalina appeared every inch the perfect empress, pale skin, golden hair, and calm dignity. She fulfilled her early duties flawlessly, giving Claudius 2 children and performing her ceremonial roles with grace. In a city that divided women between the virtuous Matrona and the fallen Meretrix, she was meant to be Rome's symbol of chastity. Yet the same moral walls built to protect her began to suffocate her. Inside those marble halls, desire whispered louder than duty. They say the empress slipped out at night, hidden beneath a veil and false perfume. In the alleys of Subura, where Rome's poorest gathered, she took on another life, a prostitute in her own empire. Chroniclers whisper that she competed against the city's most infamous courtesans, eager to prove she could take more lovers than any of them. Imagine the shock. A senator entering a brothel and finding the Empress of Rome herself. It wasn't desperation that drove her. It was rebellion. Each night became her secret war against the virtue Rome forced upon her. Inside the palace, the mask of virtue fell away. Messalina turned Claudius's court into a theater of excess, silk couches, golden trays of figs and honey, goblets overflowing with wine. Senators sat frozen while their empress summoned gladiators, nobles and captives to amuse her with acts no one dared to describe. Her beauty became her weapon, her body a throne of control. Refusal meant disgrace. Obedience meant ruin. Rome's elite learned that shame could rule more cruelly than any sword. Soon, Messalina's pleasures evolved into policy. She built what some called an imperial brothel, a hidden villa where senators, generals, and their wives were trapped in webs of lust and humiliation. Every whispered secret was recorded. Every night of shame became her leverage. She didn't need soldiers or laws to command Rome. She used fear and the terror of exposure. In her hands, desire became a noose, and every powerful man in Rome found his neck inside it. The empire carried on, markets opened, legions marched, but beneath the marble calm, Rome was rotting. Every whisper about Messalina eroded trust in the emperor. The Senate's authority faltered. Religion, once sacred, became her mockery. She danced in the robes of priestesses, then tore them away before drunken crowds. For the first time, Rome's fear wasn't of barbarian armies, but of its own empress. Power had become a performance, and shame its stage. In 48 CE, her madness reached its peak. While Claudius was away, Messalina staged a real Roman wedding to her lover, the senator Gaius Silius. Priests attended. Contracts were signed. It was no secret tryst, and it was rebellion. Rome gasped. The empress had crowned herself twice, married, wife to Claudius and bride to her own desire. The act was treason. Even the gods seemed silent, waiting for the empire to strike back. When Claudius returned, laughter turned to rage. Soldiers surrounded the gardens where she once ruled like a goddess. They found her trembling, begging for mercy, clutching her children. Her beauty could no longer save her. When courage failed her, a soldier's blade ended the reign of Rome's most dangerous woman. Her statues were destroyed, her name erased from history. But legends do not die easily. Even erased, her shadow lingered over Rome, a warning carved in silence. Today the ruins still whisper her name. Beneath the dust and stone, her story waits, the tale of a girl who was meant to embody virtue, but crowned herself with vice. Messalina proved that empires do not only fall to enemies at the gate, they crumble when corruption festers within the heart. Lust can be as destructive as steel, and shame can bind men tighter than chains. So sleep now, traveler of time, for even in the fall of Rome, the echoes of one woman's desire still drift through the marble halls of history. Good night.